Imagine a city so strong, so legendary, it was called the Queen of Cities. For over 1,000 years, Constantinople stood as the shining capital of the Byzantine Empire, guarding Europe from the east. But in May 1453, that thousand-year legacy came crashing down under the thunder of cannons. This is the story of the fall of Constantinople. The day the Middle Ages ended, the modern world began. For centuries, the Byzantine Empire had been shrinking, losing land to rising powers. By the mid-15th century, Constantinople was an island of walls surrounded by enemies. The Ottomans, led by a young but ambitious Sultan Mehmed II, just 21 years old, saw the city as the ultimate prize. To him, conquering Constantinople meant not just victory, but destiny. In April 1453, Mehmed marched with nearly 80,000 soldiers, warships, and something new that would change warfare forever. Massive cannons designed by a Hungarian engineer. These could blast through walls that had stood for centuries. Inside the city, Emperor Constantine XI, with only 7,000 defenders, prepared for the fight of his life. Priests prayed in Hagia Sophia. Citizens reinforced the walls. The people of Constantinople knew they were outnumbered, but not without faith. The Ottoman siege began with relentless bombardment. Day after day, cannons roared, shaking the earth and crumbling the mighty Theodosian Walls. At night, defenders rushed to repair them, working by torchlight. Meanwhile, in the harbor, a chain stretched across the Golden Horn blocked Ottoman ships until Mehmed did the unthinkable. He had his fleet dragged over land, rolling ships on logs, bypassing the chain. The defenders looked in horror as Ottoman ships suddenly appeared behind their lines. Noose was tightening. After weeks of siege, the city was breaking. May 29, 1453, Mehmed launched the final assault. Waves of soldiers stormed the walls, first irregular troops, then elite janissaries. Emperor Constantine XI fought on the front lines, sword in hand, refusing to abandon his people. Legends say he disappeared in the chaos, choosing to die as the last Roman emperor. By morning, the Ottoman flag flew over the city. After nearly 1,100 years, the Byzantine Empire was no more. The fall of Constantinople shocked the Christian world. Churches across Europe tolled their bells in mourning. For the Ottomans, it was a triumph that transformed Mehmed II into Mehmed the Conqueror. The city became the new capital of the Ottoman Empire, today's Istanbul. But the legacy of its fall spread far beyond. Scholars fleeing the city carried ancient manuscripts west, fueling the Renaissance. The age of walls and swords gave way to the age of gunpowder and empires. The fall of Constantinople wasn't just the end of the Byzantine Empire, it was the end of an era. 1,000 years of history collapsed in a single night. The world was never the same again. So, what do you think? Is the fall of Constantinople inevitable? Could the city have been saved with more support from the West? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey into history's turning points, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Because on Epic Past, greatest stories of history come alive in 2D animation.